Don't argue with donkey. Hey there, folks. Pull up a chair, grab yourself a cup of coffee, and let me tell you a story. This one's about a man, a donkey, and a lesson in common sense. You're gonna love it. So there's this farmer Joe. He's your classic hard-working, no-nonsense kind of guy. Wears flannel shirts, drinks black coffee, calls everybody buddy. And Joe's got a donkey named Buck. Now Buck, well, let's just say he's stubborn as a mule. Literally. One sunny morning, Joe decides it's time to take Buck to town. "All right, Buck," he says, slapping his hands together. "We're heading to the market today, and I don't want to hear any fussing. You're going to walk where I lead, and that's that. Got it?" Buck just stares at Joe, chewing on some hay like he's thinking, "Yeah, sure, pal. Whatever you say." So Joe grabs the lead rope and gives it a tug. "Let's go, Buck." But Buck, he ain't budging, not an inch. Joe tries again, this time pulling harder. "Come on, Buck, quit messing around." But Buck, he plants his hooves like they're cemented in the ground. Joe's starting to lose his patience now. "Buck, I swear, if you don't move, you're going to be dinner instead of transport." He's pulling, pushing, yelling, making a real scene. And wouldn't you know it, the neighbours start gathering. Old man Earl, who's seen just about everything, comes shuffling over. "Joe, what in tarnation are you doing?" Joe throws his hands up. "What's it look like, Earl? I'm trying to get this dang donkey to move." Earl chuckles, leans on his cane and says, "Joe, let me give you a piece of advice. You don't argue with a donkey. You'll just end up looking like a bigger donkey yourself." Joe squints at him. "Well, what do you suggest I do? Just leave him here?" Earl grins. "Nah, just stop pulling so hard. Let Buck think he's got the upper hand. Trust me, he'll move when he's ready." Joe grumbles, but he gives it a shot. He lets go of the rope, crosses his arms and leans against the fence. And wouldn't you know it? After a minute or two, Buck snorts, flicks his ears, and starts walking toward town, like it was his idea all along. Moral of the story: don't waste your time arguing with a donkey or anyone as stubborn as one. Sometimes you just gotta let 'em figure it out on their own. And as Buck trotted ahead with his nose in the air like he owned the whole dang road, Joe followed behind, muttering, "Guess I'm just the sidekick in his story now."